Yeah, he preferenced that with "I'm gonna hate this," so it had to be a story that has
All right,
to wait.
yes. Let's just. Chris,
Do we
ask James
have an intro or anything?
I do have an intro, but let's get to what everybody's drinking or doing, whatever they have now.
Because I gotta do all the social media posts.
Oh, so you want to do the intro now?
Yeah, do the intro.
Yeah, go to the intro.
We're gonna when we come back, we're gonna let you know what we're drinking, smoking, and all that other good shit. But we're gonna do.
I gotta do all the retweets, the reposts. You know how it is.
He does. I do everything else though, guys. But I'll be right back.
It's true.
I do
the heavy lifting.
I just tug on my nipples a little bit.
It's good that I only need one hand.
Everybody, people, listen up. Listen up. A black sheriff? And we've got Bush? All in one episode? Oh my gosh, that has to be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. Revenge of the Nerds. Robin Hood Men in Tights. Episode 93 of Popcorn and Pints. As soon as I shut the fuck up, we're going to start talking and see how these two films connect. And to find that out, stay right where you are. And thanks for popping by.
You know something I hate that Facebook has done? It's made you actually have to switch to a profile to like or retweet or repost anything, as opposed to just selecting what profile you want to retweet it as or repost it as.
Gets a little silly willy.
It's fucking annoying.
All right, so you guys want me to
James, what are these IPAs you were drinking that you just preferenced with "I'm gonna hate it"? So I assume it's pumpkin spiced something.
Okay,
it definitely is.
You asshole.
So I went to a few breweries on my vacation to Maine, and one of them was called the Lost Shoe, and I bought this glass. I thought it was pretty cool.
That's a cool glass.
It's one of those. I don't know what they're called. It's one of those tall fucking things.
Yeah,
Pilsner maybe. I don't know.
Pilsner is a beer.
But
that is the typical kind of glass you would drink a Pilsner from.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's where I got the word from.
I don't know if there's an actual name for the glass.
So there's another brewery in Maine. It's called. It's two names actually.
The Maine Beer Company, because that's
it's Kennebunk Port Brewing Company, but there's this restaurant / brewer connected to it. It's called Federal Jack, so they got their own merch and back and forth. But they sell this Shipyard from Shipyard Brewing Company. My wife got it. It's 8% alcohol, and it's called Smashed Pumpkin. And the can looks like that. It has like a Halloween.
That can looks fucking awesome.
I mean, it's a cool looking can.
That's a cool.
So
I'm sure the beer's garbage.
So I took a sip. Do I know what it tastes like?
Garbage, hot garbage, cold garbage. If you've refrigerated it.
Sweet potato pie.
Yeah.
Not pumpkin pie. It tastes like sweet potato.
Like you were licking your own asshole.
Yeah.
Sweet potato pie is delicious.
I mean, it's not the best, but it's not bad. Like I can drink these. It's fun.
Would you get
I buy them again? No, I got a 4-pack.
4-pack. Okay.
This is the very first time I've had this Oktoberfest. So I've been drinking almost exclusively nothing but Oktoberfest since September started. I had my last summer ale today because those are gone. But Common Roots, local brewery up in Glens Falls, their Fritzy Oktoberfest. First time I've had this one.
Nice.
And it's quite tasty. What I do in September and October is I drink almost nothing but Oktoberfest and ciders till I get sick of them, and I don't want to see them for another year.
So you get it all. I see what you do.
Yeah.
System within those 2 months.
See, every brewery I've been going to, I've been buying a glass to collect everyone I go to.
There was a point. I mean, I've stolen a couple. That's. But I only have so much room for pint glasses at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too. That's why they're wrapped up still.
Particularly my own, which I still have some. If anybody wants some, that's local.
See, I got all those too. I got the fucking popcorn and pints killer mug. I got your glass, murder mug. I got your glass. I got Druthers.
Nice.
Yeah, I got fucking glasses everywhere now.
You just got to put some shelves up in that room, Chris.
That really
Lip
is
on
good.
the front.
That is good. This is the first time I've had this one. That is nice.
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 I'm gonna have to go check that one out. I'm gonna have to go up in Glen Falls. I go up there once in a while.
It's a beautiful, beautiful place to hang out. So if you're going to go up there, do it when you know the weather's going to be nice. They have a nice outdoor area.
Oh, nice. Okay.
They have just a fucking ton of beers, man.
Nice.
And they do wood fired pizzas. So
almost every brewery I went to does wood fired.
Yep, they do. That sounds fucking delicious right now. Wood fired pizza.
Exactly. It always sounds delicious. And if that's the only thing you could do, it's probably easy to perfect.
And I recommend get the one that has hot honey on it.
Mm.
I haven't done that.
It's so fucking good. It's not really hot though. It's not hot. They just call it. It's made with cayenne pepper, I think. So it has like that little bit of heat, but not burning your mouth off. But the flavor, honey, or just use regular honey. Put honey on pizza. I'm telling you right now.
It's funny you say the small Italian place where I was a guest judge on a cocktail competition, Beltline 3 in Albany. They had a hot honey pizza they were doing. That was basically just a pepperoni pizza with hot honey on it.
That's what Druthers had. They called it the Angry Bee.
Oh, did they? Druthers has good food. I'm not overly impressed with their beers though.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, they do have really
I did the flight and I got a cup from them because I thought the cup was pretty cool.
I do like their glasses. Yeah. Their glassware is nice.
Yep.
Aaron, you're not drinking?
No. Drinking water, smoking weed. Yeah, I did quit.
Aaron's drunk on life.
I'm high on life now.
High on life?
Well, yeah. I guess you can call it life. Green. It's green. It's a plant.
I can't partake.
I'm doing it for you. You guys are drinking for me.
It's double for me.
I will. I already did that.
That's true. You've been preparing for that your whole life.
Just for you, man. Just for you. But we're at episode 93 of Popcorn and Pints, people. And listen, just a few weeks away, episode 100 is going to be a fun one. We're not gonna tell you what movie we're reviewing. That's gonna be a surprise. Like the week of.
We don't know.
No. We discussed one film kind of behind the scenes. We did discuss one film this past week.
I think I know what you think.
Yeah, I dropped it. It's in the group chat right now. It's in the group chat.
A possible newer one.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a possible one, but again, we want something that we're all gonna have a fun time with for that episode for you guys while we're licking the cookies. Yes. So you can think of what you can just imagine what type of episode we want this to be, what type of movie we want to review. Real raunchy, hilarious, sexual innuendos, all that shit. I wish this was the Puppet Puss episode for episode 100. That would have just been perfect.
That would have lined up great.
But fortunately we did it. Unfortunately, it wasn't episode 100. But we will take ideas. If you guys have a really funny, raunchy movie, let us know. Drop them in the comments. Let us know, and we will consider them.
By the way,
maybe a one-off.
I think I had like 6 beers before this one, and the last 3 were within an hour. So I'm feeling pretty good.
He's feeling nice. He's feeling loose.
This shit's gonna slap him.
I got a nice little buzz going. Drank a bottle of wine last night.
Nice.
He's gonna finish that. He's gonna have another beer before this episode's over, people.
Maybe.
That's what I drank. I drank a bottle of wine last Saturday.
Well, I mean, first off, if you're gonna open a fucking bottle of wine, you got to drink the whole thing.
For one, first off, the cup I use, it's only 2 cups.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna get 3 fucking.
You can't drink 2 cups. Jeez.
You can't get. Yeah, there's a bottle of wine is like that amount of liquor, booze that is just a weird amount. It's anything less than the whole bottle is insufficient.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
For wine?
You gotta drink the whole bottle just to feel like a buzz off.
What good is 1 or 2 glasses? It's nothing.
Yeah. Especially the glasses.
And then by the time
real
you get
pours, they give you.
And if you drink the 2 glasses and then there's literally like a third of the bottle left, you're like, what the fuck? Why would I just leave that in the fridge?
Exactly.
Yeah, because that little bit left is like not enough to even give you that light buzz where you just want to enjoy on like a Sunday evening. You're laying down, you're chilling, having a little snacks, watching TV, whatever you're watching, football. and it's like this ain't gonna do shit.
Sure, maybe you have those 2 glasses and you're feeling pretty good, but then you see that there's legit 1 glass left, maybe worth in the bottle. You know, like why the fuck would I just leave?
I never order wine at a restaurant because if they come
It's
over with that 5 ounces of fucking wine, I'm gonna be so pissed that they didn't fill my glass.
Yeah,
I got so when I first, it was like the second year when I was dating my wife. Her family had a her aunt and uncle was like some kind of anniversary. It was a lot of years. I don't know exactly what it was, but they rented out the whole Italian restaurant.
Oh,
I went in there. They had bottles of white and red wine on the table, right? So they're like, "Oh, if there's wine, help yourself." Blah blah blah. People are pouring. I grabbed the bottle. I filled the cup to the top. Everybody looked at me weird. They're like, I'm like, listen, motherfucker, I'm from the hood. I fill the cups. I don't know you're fucking rich.
I like wine. I would drink it. I have no problem drinking wine. I love it.
And I was mixing them. I was like,
it's
let me
one of
try the
those
white
things
one this
too.
time.
It's one of those things too where it's like there's no different with you guys doing a quarter of a cup and filling it up 16 times, or me just filling this up 4 times.
Exactly.
I'm gonna drink it all. That's the end game.
I don't prefer the dry wines though. The fucking
I do like mine a little sweeter. I
mine too.
avoid the super dry ones. Reds are usually more dry.
You want to know what's a good wine that's sweet? That it's probably a bag of wine. It's called it's called Red Cat. Get Red Cat. That's
next. Do we still have a Chick Picks wheel? We don't, or did we?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, no, we still have. We didn't finish it yet. There's
Really?
like 2 or 3 movies left on it. Yeah, believe it or not.
Well, we finish that. It's got to be a wine episode.
Hell yeah, I'm down.
Oh, you guys are gonna drink wine?
So you gotta smoke out of something, like make your homemade wine glass bong.
Put a bow on it.
Yeah, there you go. Put a bow on it. Look.
Put a bow on the bong.
Yep, there you go.
So what are we talking about first? Also, Puerto Rico. Chris is not here.
Nah, I'll tell you guys behind the scenes. One was computer issues. One was something important, more important than that. But
it happens.
Yeah. So hopefully, get your computer working, get that shit fixed, man.
And he gave a heads up, so there's no penalty.
Nope, no penalty. Because this is different. Because it's actually technically, it is. Yeah, we know what the whole thing is. Like, no excuses except for one thing, and he is going to one of those tomorrow. So technically, he does have his penalty.
I thought it was a penalty if you give a heads up that you're not going to make it that week.
No, it's a penalty if you miss it for anything other than like a funeral. So like if you have to go that day or that weekend. Yeah. Wow. That's the only excuse. Any other time is say if I were to miss an episode, you guys didn't want to do one, I don't get penalized. But if you guys still do it, then I gotta watch some bullshit. Just to make it fair, because it wouldn't be fair if like I'm the only one who can't get penalized. Like, when Aaron's not recording, we're not recording.
You know, we're gonna choose a Nick Cage movie for you.
100%.
Well, hold up. Remember, we have to make that wheel and just throw that on the wheel and spin that wheel, and whoever gets the penalization has to watch that movie. The other people can watch it if they want to, but the one person has to watch that movie and let us know how they feel. They have to watch all 3 movies, so they can't just watch it. They have to watch all 3.
Punishment wheels. That's how we're gonna dish that out.
Punishment wheels. So that way,
because that sucks. Because I take family fucking trips sometimes on the weekend. Yep. That's gonna suck.
And you're gonna see a lot of Tom Cruise.
Yep.
It's all right.
But where are we starting tonight? Since we're almost 15 minutes in here.
I know. Aaron talks too much.
Oh yeah, blame the black guy. Let's start with nerds.
You're outnumbered tonight.
Nerds. All right. And no, Aaron, watching this movie, they're not getting a mood for the nerds candy.
It's like a reverse Oreo we have going on here.
Yeah, we do.
Nerds candy is awesome.
Nerds on the rope.
I like the nerds rope. I'm not big on the nerds candy.
Really? I've never done the nerds rope.
It's way better. It's way better. Yeah.
What's the rope part made out of?
It's like taffy.
There you go. Something like that.
I don't know. I've always loved the nerds candy since I was a kid.
They're too sweet for me.
Really?
I some reason I can't handle really like Skittles. I only can eat like a little at a time. I have to stop.
Skittles, I've never been that into.
Skittles are fucking sweet, and they make your teeth tingle.
Make your
You
pee-pee
guys are
tingle.
sounding really old right now.
Something
Hey,
shifts in
I
there.
am old,
Something
motherfucker.
shifts in his tidy whities when he has a couple.
So nerds.
Nerds, guys, nerds.
Those 3 beers in an hour definitely affected me.
First
all right.
time watch for me. Before I even give my early rating, what do you guys think I rated this movie?
What do I?
Fuck.
So okay, so when we first, this is weird. So I know I've watched this, but it's legit been at least like 30 years
Yep.
since I've seen
Long
this.
ass time.
So when it came up on the wheel, I thought you were gonna hate it just based on some of these other comedies we've watched. But rewatching it and thinking of how fucking ridiculous it is, but great at the same time, I think you're gonna give it a 7.
Wow.
Okay. James?
I'm opposite. I don't think he hated it, but I think it's gonna be like a 4.
Okay. Well, I'll go last just to keep the
Okay.
anticipation up. But
That's not the only thing he's trying to keep up. I'm gonna go 8.
Wow.
Won't even drop it.
Okay.
Won't even drop it.
8. I really enjoyed it.
I'm
James
gonna
Wayne.
go 6.
7.5.
Damn.
This shit was funny.
Holy shit. It was funny.
Was
Oh,
fucking
I
funny.
liked it 30 years ago, but it was like I was hoping it made me laugh more than it did. Like I did chuckle. There was some good
See,
parts.
I laughed more than I thought I would.
Wow. I don't know.
Really?
I did.
I feel like for me, I was like around what I felt like I would laugh. You know, like the amount of laughter. Like it wasn't more than I thought it was. It wasn't less than. It was around what I kind of figured it would be.
I chuckle at his laugh. The fucking stupid laugh.
Yes.
Fucking
Hear it to
stupid.
my
laugh.
Okay, I'm going to throw this out here. I don't know if anybody else noticed this, but I think he committed rape.
Oh, 100%. I was gonna bring that up.
Chardonnay, winking owl. Thank you, Facebook user.
Oh, I got Winking Owl. I didn't try that one yet though. I saved those.
I was gonna mention that. I'm like that scene.
Yo, I was like, get the fuck
He
out of
raped
here.
her. Like,
Even after she consented afterwards.
Yeah,
that was rape.
100%.
I was like, oh my god, I didn't realize this 30 years ago. I was like, god damn, this motherfucker just raped this chick.
Yeah,
he did.
So I guess if you haven't seen the movie, the cheerleader that the one nerd is really into is dating the jock.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to bang the jock at a fair.
The sororities are called the pies or something like that.
Yeah, and she wants to bang her jock boyfriend at a fair, and he's already dressed in a costume with a cape and a mask. So the nerd puts the mask on because he's already wearing a cape and meets her in the funhouse. And she believes it's the jock, her boyfriend.
Yep.
And he
banged
banged
the switcheroo.
Her. The old switcheroo.
He ate her before he banged her.
Yeah.
I mean,
they were so into. They're like Bush.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Bush. But I'm watching that. I'm like, holy shit! As like raunchy movies are great, but that's kind of a rape.
That's creepy.
That's a little rapey.
There's no kind of about it. That's 100%. 100%. She consented after the fact, I guess you could say, but still.
It's like she wanted to have sex with a specific person, and it was a different person in the mask.
Yep.
Yeah.
And no one was drunk. There was no alcohol involved. This was straight up a switcheroo. Just to get revenge. He was like, huh.
But the only person that knew about this
that part wasn't even about the revenge. He was lusting after her the entire movie.
He was.
Oh, it's crazy, man. I can't believe that happened in that movie. I'm like, what the
There was that. I mean, are you surprised though? Because when the nerds hook up the fucking cameras in the The sorority house.
That at least it's not rape. That's another crime. But
That
Well, yeah, but that is something we had seen in these kind of comedy movies.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
Porky's did
and
it.
stuff
Yeah.
like that.
That was the time. That's the comedy style back then.
Uh,
That's what they
like the
probably did in
panty-
high schools and
The
college.
panty raid and stuff like that.
Panty raid 100% like a thing in the back in the days in college.
Yep. No, it's true.
But usually you don't tell them, you don't show them your face.
But
Yeah.
and there's also no insertion in those activities.
Yeah.
Oh, and what about the other thing was, which again, not rape, of course, but when they were selling the pitchers with the pies.
Oh, that was hysterical. That was also
like how the hell are they selling so many pies?
that was also a crime.
He's like, that's my pie.
He did say that.
By the way, let's give it the cast. So the main jock is Darcy from the Bundys.
Yeah, he is.
Jefferson Darcy.
Jefferson Darcy.
I was like, oh shit.
Was like straight from the beginning
John
of this,
Goodman was the coach.
I did not know. I did not remember John Goodman being in this.
Me either. I didn't know I don't remember the coach parts at all. I just remember like an Animal House style.
I remember Booger.
I remember Booger. He's funny. He's a fucking he fucking took advantage of that fucking Asian dude. He was like,
yeah, he did.
He's like, are these 4 kings? He's like, no, you got too many kings. No, you gotta take these out.
You gotta put these down and take these 3.
Yeah.
There is straight from the beginning of this movie, like the theme song was fucking catchy at the beginning. That was
that was
fun
true.
with it when they were just driving to college.
Yeah,
the fucking nerd laugh. I'm like,
yes,
it's awful, but it's hysterical at the same time.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't. It was hilarious, man. They really ran that hair pie joke throughout the entire movie.
Mm-hmm.
They did,
and it was funny every time it came up.
I laughed. This movie definitely had me laughing. More.
Yeah, Booger explains what a hair pie is to the Asian student.
Every one of them has a fucking nerdy name, like Poindexter.
Poindexter was great. His fucking dance moves at that party once the party loosened up.
Yeah.
and like they focused in on his crotch at the one point. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's just that I don't even know how you call this. What kind of comedy style is this?
This is just a college raunchy comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it was funny, but I think I liked it. I think there's another one I thought was funnier than this one. It might be part 2.
I mean, there's 4 of them.
Yeah, but I think they started getting worse when they're going.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Part 2 might be better than this one. I think I laughed more. I can't remember. It was like 30 years ago.
Yeah, this was 1984.
But it is. It was the fucking where they had to go to Lamba.
I love
Black College.
they joined a national black fraternity.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
Yep. And then so what about the college party? When the black fraternity came and the music they had played on, and then the black dude changed it, Larry. He was like,
I was like, oh shit.
I was just like, wow.
Dude, there is some really deep.
The black dude turned it off real quick. He was like, oh.
Like this is not like light raunchy joke written.
No, this was back in the day where they like everything was thrown in. They're like, we don't give a fuck. We're gonna have race jokes. We're gonna have fucking rapey shit. They
knew what they were doing when they wrote this movie. It wasn't lighthearted raunchiness.
Yep.
Like as soon as he's like, I'm gonna go change the music for the party, and he puts on the record and you hear swing low. I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah, I was like, God damn, man. It was only 1 second. It was like
I love that. What's his name? Is it Lamar? Lamas, the black character there, ran over to change it.
Yeah, Lamar. Yeah. He was like, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because when he first did it, you thought he was gonna put like something more like Motown or something like more uppity, like to get dancing going. I did not expect that.
No, that was hysterical. Honestly, I love the fact that they had the Lamar character in with the nerds. Like it was a real diverse choice that I thought was fantastic.
Even Booger didn't give off nerd vibes either. He just looked like bad grades, like he just gets high all day.
I love that. Yeah, he got everyone at the party high, and that's what loosened it up.
Yeah, he
like he lifts up his jacket, and there's legit like 2-inch thick blunts.
Yo, that's you already know who I'd be chilling with that night.
He fucking he turned that fucking Asian kid into a pro though. Motherfucker came through at the end.
Like, I mean, if you want to talk about, well, I thought it was great because it is diverse too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Lamont, not only is he black, but he's clearly the gay character. They have the Asian character that they're best friends with, and that fucking tricycle race was hysterical. Where they're at the end there, and they give him the pill to counteract any alcohol.
Wasn't there like an Asian song playing in the background too?
I don't remember.
Probably, I think at some point.
I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" I was like, "Damn, they're just throwing." Hey, at least that's what we're saying. Like they make fun of everything.
They brought
all around, all races,
and they did it great. Other than, of course, the rape.
Yeah, except for the rape part. That was fucked up.
I'm watching that. I'm like, this. I can't believe this got the.
I didn't even laugh. I said, "What the fuck?" That's the exact words. I was like, "I don't remember this part."
I was like, "Oh shit, that's yeah, we know what that is."
But other than that, yeah, it's a fun movie. It's
even at the beginning when they're moving in and they're carrying that trunk across campus. There,
who has that?
But
it's like a fucking giant. Fucking pirate's chest full of clothes.
Yeah,
and is it both their clothes? Like, what's going on there?
They had the robot parts in it. But the jock
is that's right.
The guy off the roof, and he starts yelling nerds and drops the guy.
Yeah, he's like, nerds! Ogre. Fucking guy's name is Ogre.
The big guy.
That part made me laugh, too, when he was arm wrestling the chick from the movies. Oh, yeah. And he's, like, almost losing. He started sweating. He started crying at the end because he almost lost. He couldn't believe it. He was like, "Oh my god!" Like he felt disappointed.
No, he was embarrassed. Embarrassed.
What about the joke where I don't remember what caused it, but they go to the police station because something happened to complain about the alphabetas, and the cops talking about the moper that's sitting there, and they're like, "What's mopery?" or something like that, and they're like, that's when you expose yourself to a blind person.
Yes, I was dying.
Like, what the hell?
I had to think about that. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, me too. I was like, huh? I never heard that before.
This guy was arrested for exposing himself to a blind person.
Oh,
man. What the fuck?
That was just like, what the fuck? Like, and the funny thing was, I meant to say it in the group chat, and I probably forgot because I was too busy laughing at that part.
And dude, all the 80s movies we watched, every guy and every college frat guy in every 80s movie ever, it looks like he's 40 years old. I'm sorry.
Yes. Yep.
Probably because he is.
Oh yeah. Like, we should go back. We should have went back and checked the ages of these actors when they did this movie.
I just realized I should have thought of this before I thought of a score for Aaron. If I could recall, I think you're a fan of college-themed comedies.
It varies, though.
It's weird because he's not been a fan of the really overly stupid comedies we've watched. But he's a fan of some of the raunchier.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's what it is. It has to be more raunchy.
Because there is a lot of stupid humor I do laugh at, but the sexual things do help. Yeah. And the race things also.
And every college movie, don't matter what it is, always has some kind of fucking special event at the end that they got to win.
Do we have Van Wilder on any of the wheels? We should watch Van Wilder.
No, Van Wilder is great, though.
I'm not sure. Maybe one of the new ones we come
There's an online theory that Deadpool is Van Wilder.
What about when like the middle schooler basically joins the frat? Like that's hilarious. They have a young kid.
Like, what the fuck? At first I was confused. I was like, "What's this little fucking boy?"
He's like fucking he's so smart. He graduated early, and now he's in college.
Oh my god!
And
that shit was funny.
I love the scene at the party where his head's just going back and forth between the two girls' boobs as he's talking about.
Or when they're watching the porn, one dude was like, "Hey," I forgot his name. He was like, "Are you bored with that yet? He's like, no.
Nope.
He's like, fuck no, I'm sitting here all night. They stayed
One
up
of
all night too watching.
Yeah, one of the trivia things I read was I guess the cast and the director were like overly cautious when they were filming scenes with him. Like he is not in any of the scenes technically that make it be R-rated.
Oh,
Makes sense. Back in the time, yeah, I would say play safe. You never know what happened back then. People
So
fucking flip out.
he was allowed to see the movie once it was done, and was like he couldn't believe how much of the filming he wasn't part of.
Damn.
wow.
Yeah, he was in most of the mellow scenes.
More, yeah. Yeah, he definitely was.
Well,
Shit,
I'm
the
glad
scene,
they didn't have him raping somebody. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
the tug of war scene was funny.
Yeah, they're like, you win. They just like
You win.
go.
Just let go, yeah.
They had the dean laughing and shit.
Yep. The panty raid though with the hidden cameras. They're watching them. They're like,
That was a great plan.
We've got Bush.
That was a great plan, though. I don't know how they had enough time to hook up wiring and all that shit, but yeah, it worked.
Well, I mean, I don't know why they how did they insert like the telescope
Very
camera
back.
into the one girl's bedroom, and she did not see it coming. You know, the hole in her ceiling. And
Yeah, I know.
Well, you gotta remember that.
Corny. And back then too, it's funny too, because that's what made it funny too, because it's not small cameras. They're like the ones that go on your fucking shoulder. You hold them like this. They're like big, fucking sticking out of the fucking ceiling and shit. So I thought that was funny. I was like, wow.
I will be right back. But I was gonna say, you gotta remember though, just because of this scene, I remember which I had me chuckling too, is when they were drilling the hole and they're like, wait, be careful, because she's in here. So he's like, no, there's a silencer on the other end. I'm like, what the fuck? How do you have a silencer on a drill?
that doesn't exist. They just threw that. They just made that part of the dialogue.
Yes. No, I know. But just because it went with that, with what you guys are just discussing, I was like, whatever. Movie's got a movie. What I say, or like our guy Slinky says, it's in the script. So it's like,
Exactly.
This movie's already ridiculous that you can get away with something stupid like that.
Yep.
Of course, yeah. That doesn't bother me at all. I'm just bringing it up because we're talking.
But you notice it though.
Yeah.
It's one of those things like that you can nitpick with.
Yeah, I mean, again, going back to the scene where the whole rape scene, because like you're watching, it's like, wow, this is fucked up, and then she ends up like, wow, that's the best she's ever had, blah blah blah, and you know what she said. What did the guy say? Jocks only care about football, and nerds only care about sex.
Sports, nerds only think about sex.
Yep.
And so I'm like, but
may be true.
It could be true. They just sit there and watch. They just study porn, study shit.
Yeah, but you gotta practice what you like.
No, but if you take
they build robots. I'm sure they're practicing on.
If you take a scientific approach to it, I'm sure you know the moves and the spots to hit.
That's true.
That's true. I'd rather just never mind.
They're like, okay, I gotta go 70 degrees.
Just go in there blind.
Right.
Yeah, basically.
Just go hog wild all over the place. No,
Yeah,
they do an equation with their tongue, like it's on the chalkboard. They're writing with their tongue.
They're trying to find the end of pi with their tongue.
Trying to find the end of pi with their tongue.
Oh,
Yes.
That's a quote that should be tweeted.
There you go. You got to tweet it out. Your popcorn and pints.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You said it too. It's all you.
That was
man. The other thing is when they had the moves come over, like all the other girls, they were like, ugh, but then they started hooking up with each other. The one dude hooked up with that one chick. He comes out with a robe and a fucking pipe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. That was pretty funny.
Then was it Poindexter on the couch? The girl's like, are we gonna fuck or what?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So, by the way, his glasses, like if you're watching the movie, you notice it looks like he can't actually see even with the glasses on.
Mm-hmm.
He legit couldn't see. Like the lenses on those glasses were so thick the actor couldn't see. So that was really happening. So
damn.
And they just thought it was hysterical, so they had him do everything like that. And with people guiding him and stuff, that was legit.
What about the concert? The song?
Shit! Like they played their own instruments. Like,
that's cool.
Even he learned how to play violin and stuff like that.
Part of me felt, I was like, wait a minute, are they making fun of the real band? Because I swear there's a song like that.
No. fuck, I forgot the
Where
two
do
main.
I do that like robots? They stand back to back. They're like, I thought it was the same song. I was like, this
No,
looks
I
so
mean
familiar.
they dress like it's not Devo. Maybe it is Devo. I don't know. But that is a dude. I've seen that skit referenced so many times throughout other shows, like Family Guy.
Mm-hmm.
What's the other show that's based in the '80s that I am blanking on the name of? Fuck, I forgot. It's a sitcom. The Goldbergs.
Oh, the Goldbergs. Yep.
That's an episode where the kid's obsessed with Revenge of the Nerds.
Yep.
But that's a big, that music number was awesome.
Yeah, well, it sounds like
And there,
yeah, it's fun. It is a fun movie.
It is.
It is fun.
No,
I ain't seen it so long. I forgot about it. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I'm watching. I'm like,
there apparently
wow.
there was a scene of the Lambda convention that the nerds go to in Las Vegas that didn't make it into the final movie because a Fox executive thought it was making fun of them.
Oh, come on.
I think it's on like the bonus DVD or
Be fucking good sport. Who cares if they are? It's good.
It's funny. You gotta learn how to laugh.
Unless someone make fun of me in a movie, I don't give a fuck.
Times are different now, so who knows? And then the character of Lamar, that kid actually showed up in character with glitter in his hair for the casting, and the director couldn't stop laughing and loved him. So that's how he got it.
Nice.
Not mad. You can't. That's.
I mean, that's awesome. But Booger, the guy playing Booger, Curtis Armstrong, didn't want to play Booger. In fact, he originally read for Gilbert, one of the main nerds, but was asked to read for Booger.
Wow. Yeah, he looks more like a booger.
He does. I don't seeing the looks. I don't know how he could have pulled off Gilbert. Are we gonna land on chick picks?
No, it's gonna be close.
No.
No. Oh, I thought it was almost Wine Weekend.
And remember, if it has 4 left, we'll just do these the next 2 episodes just to get.
By the way, the speeches that they do at the homecoming, those are mostly improvised.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And Ted McGinley turned down a role of Ryko in Bachelor Party, that movie, to be in this movie, to be Stan in this movie.
Okay.
And
Bachelor Party. That's
Tom Hanks.
Yes.
And everyone's favorite horse-faced actress, Sarah Jessica Parker, auditioned to be Judy.
Ha! All right, they said we already got pigs in the then we don't need horses too.
So I assume she would have had to have, done the nudity as well. So
yes. Wait, did she ever go nude in a movie?
I don't think she has.
Oh.
What is this nonsense?
I have a quick question for you two gentlemen.
Come and see.
Come and see.
Oh, don't try to get me to watch 3 movies. Is that your question?
No, not that.
Oh. Come and see. Okay, is that Ibrahim? Because I never heard that movie ever in my life.
Maybe. Probably.
Check the runtime.
Someone want to Google that? I'm putting this on the list for next week. Just so I remember.
3 hours is the cutoff.
Yeah, I can get rid of that. Save. You find it yet?
I should probably include runtime.
2 hours and 20 minutes.
Okay.
Right.
It's a war drama.
Of course.
Yeah, that was definitely Ibrahim. So my question to you guys, because there was 6, of course, but there's 5 now. Would you guys want to do this wheel with the next few episodes so that this wheel will be done? Or should I just leave 2 movies on it?
Leave 2 movies on it.
Or no, sorry, there'll be... Never mind. What am I talking about? There'll be 4 movies on it. Never mind. Ignore me. I'm high.
Bloodsport?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
I love this movie. I put this movie on here, I think. But I put The Karate Kid and The Last Dragon on here.
I think I put Bloodsport.
I'm going to go pee quick before we move on to Robin Hood.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Bloodsport. Yeah, all right.
Damn it. It would have still been the same thing what I was trying to say.
Hmm.
I haven't seen that one in a while. Maybe no, actually no. I think I seen that maybe like 2 years ago tops.
I think I did too. Only parts of it though, not the whole movie.
No, I was one of those nights I was laying down. I was like, what do I want to watch? I was like, you know what?
Yeah, I think I was like on IFC at one time. That channel, whatever that channel.
I was going through a weird Jean-Claude Van Damme thing. Like I watched Bloodsport. I watched fucking what's his other?
Cyborg.
No. It's another
Universal Soldier.
Nope, not that either.
Twin Dragon.
Kickboxer.
Kickboxer.
He's in the
Kickboxer
first.
and Bloodsport can easily get mixed up.
He was in the first Kickboxer movie.
Yep.
But they made like 3 of them, and I guess the 2 and 3 was his brother or some shit. I watched all 3 of them just because.
Yeah. Oh, I see them all too. I seen all the Bloodsports.
But I like those. I love those kind of movies, Joe. It's so cheesy. It's so fucking fun action. It's just like as a kid, you're so into it. 'Cause you're like, oh my god, that's so cool. And as a grown man, you're so into it for almost the same reasons. Because I feel like even though shit looks better nowadays, you give it like that nostalgia factor, and you give it that fact of like, yo, when I remember watching this as a kid, I know it looks so crazy and ridiculous and shitty now, even, but I love it. Like, because you get. It's like I know why he's doing this now. He's not doing it to be the good guy. He's doing it for pussy. Like at the end of the day, because in every single one of these fucking karate movies, blood sport type movies, fucking kickboxer and all that shit, it's always about a chick at the end of the movie. They end up kissing and shit and fucking. And it's like, oh, I get it. I don't know if I'll go through all that for it, but I get it. You know, you be getting kicked in the face.
All right, before we move on, bump my score up to a 7.
Okay.
I forgot what I said.
You gave it an 8.
I stick with that.
I gave it a 7.5, which I will stick with. Oh man!
I gotta say, I'm really happy Aaron liked this.
Yeah, I'm shocked, honestly.
I'm not shocked.
I knew he wasn't going to get the negatives. I knew he was going to be in the positives. It's just I didn't know he was going to be that high.
I don't remember. I don't know who put this on there, but something about Aaron liking it makes me happy.
I think you did.
I don't even.
It was either you or Chris, or you or James. I know that.
It could have been me. It's like at the time when we had to find a whole bunch of movies, I just Googled like fucking anything, and I just started picking shit.
Look, this is the 80s, and that was from the 80s, 90s. Well, never mind.
Yeah, 80s movies. You just type it in, you're like, oh yeah, Revenge of the Nerds. Okay,
that's what I did.
Which I can't wait to get I can't wait to get a couple more wheels completed so we can start bringing some more wheels so we can start hitting off just the new wheels. Like I can't wait for Popcorn and Pints or the OG wheel to be done, the Chicks Picks wheel to be done, so they can have their new wheel and all the other wheels we've been talking about in the back of them.
Question: were you the one that was able to put my Stories from a Bar logo in the corner of my screen?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I don't remember.
I just noticed it now. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, so I did that I had it with all 4 of us, but Chris isn't here, so I was like, fuck, I gotta make this 3-1 real quick before we go live. And
impressive.
There's something together. So it's what it is, it's basically the same. All I did was it's the same overlay, the background / overlay we're using for the whole show. And I just used that, kept it as a PNG, and then just put our logos in the top corner and just shrunk it down. Originally I had the Z Network thing for like the 4 one for all 4 of us. I have the Z. As a matter of fact, let me just show you.
You forgot my logo. It's a tea
James
bag.
Oh, of just his face.
It's a tea bag.
Just a sack hanging down.
That's how it would be with the 4. Like if Chris was here, obviously. So that's why I put the Z Network. The Z Network's in the center, but that's why I have all of ours on the side that it's on.
I want to see a sack just handed down to the corner in James's screen.
No, sack?
Oh shit!
We're getting out of hand.
Yeah, I'm kind of drunk.
I'm not happy about this though. So
still good.
Before we get into Robin Hood, 2 questions. First question is: do you guys have any last things you want to say about Revenge of the Nerds?
I am
Well,
still a little surprised about the rapey scene.
Yeah.
Like I knew it was a raunchy comedy.
You know what's crazy? Is that it seems so like with movies from this era, it seems as fucked up as it is. It seems so fucking normal. Like
no, that's another thing. Like I'm surprised,
like a good way. Like oh shit, there's a rape scene. This is awesome.
I knew it was for the time. It was fine and funny.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if it was necessarily funny. Well, maybe.
They're like, ha, you thought it was your boyfriend.
I don't know though.
Just walk out.
Because you know what it is, which is fucked up. It's fucked up, but it is funny because I do laugh at it myself, especially when I'm listening to a certain podcast and listen to the stories for myself. I do that a lot. Prison rape to us men, but as a guy on guy, it's hilarious. I don't know why we laugh at that, but it's fucking.
It's not. The subject's not hilarious. It's the storyteller, how they tell the story of it.
That's what it is. Hilarious. That's what it is.
If it's a comedian telling, or a guy who was in prison and he's just one of those funny people who just how he talks is just funny. How he tells stories, it's funny. But if it's like in a fucking auditorium and a guy was really in prison for 20 years and he's sitting there who's like, man, I got raped every day. You're not gonna be in the audience laughing where everybody else is crying and shit.
I don't know what I would do. It might because it might be, you know, how like sometimes some people smirk when they're uncomfortable or laugh. I'm that person.
Aaron just has to get out and walk out.
Just looking for
so I'll just have to leave.
An ear to listen to their problems.
Yeah, don't do it on stage. Do that, you know, in private with your therapist. Don't do that shit in front of me.
I stick with my 8 though. It's still, yeah. I laughed more than I thought I would.
Yeah, I'm sticking with my 7.5 for me.
Yep, 7. I'm moving up 7. What's your second question? Didn't you have another question?
Yeah, how do these two movies connect before we dive into Robin Hood? Because I wanted to start kind of bridging, you know, might as well segue over to the movie, but how do they connect?
Yeah, we should be better about that. It's the same type of humor. A little bit.
You go for let's go with sticking up for a certain group. Like Robin Hood's trying to afford the poor, and the nerds are sticking up for
the nerds.
Everybody who's different. The nerds.
The loners, yeah.
Some unabused or forgotten, taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Unity as well, because in both of these, like you're saying, how they have these groups sticking up for somebody, or how somebody's kind of standing up for someone. They're all like, as far as like race, sexual orientation, they don't give a shit. It's like, yo, come with us.
No, yeah, the underdogs are about the groups with the kind of diversity.
They both had a music number, different styles, but
they do. There's more music.
I laugh every time on that one for Robin Hood.
The Men in Tights song.
Yeah, Men in Tights. Then it's like la 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 la, the fucking rocket kicking.
Yep. Oh man, it was fun.
I like James's take on that. They're both underdog, sticking up for the people getting shit on type stories.
So there we go. We got it. All right. I'm good for remembering Aaron and bringing that up, because we forget about that all the time.
I believe I said a couple episodes ago. Like, I want to start. We should start doing it like in the middle when
we got to do it when we spin the wheel. Yeah. That is like spin the wheel type.
Or like even if it's like right after the wheel is spun, because we want to discuss it, because we're talking about the wheel and shit. But
our transition into the movies, that's where we should be.
Is where we should, because it just makes sense and it makes it easier.
We'll get it down, people. We'll get it down.
Hey, listen, I think we did a couple episodes in a row. I could be wrong. We'll get it down though. James is right. We'll get it down. So I guess you know what? Let's do early ratings really, really, really quick. And we'll start with you, James. I don't feel like pulling an overlay down again, guys. I'm sorry.
8.
Yep. 8.
I was actually gonna go 6.
Ooh.
Really? All right. Where the fuck is the thing at? Hang on, people. Hang on. There it is. I'm trying to find the fucking mouse.
Your fingers.
Chris is gonna entertain you guys while I try to find I find the mouse because it's
How the hell did you lose your mouse?
no, like the cursor part of it.
This is still on my face. Like over here.
I'm going to give this an 8 as well.
Wow.
Surprisingly.
All right.
Surprisingly. But
I changed it to a 7, actually. Never mind.
7?
That's a 7.
This one just made me laugh more. I always liked this movie.
Same. With both of what you just said, I'm with you. It made me
It's just fun. I don't know what it's
enjoy
about. It's just silly. It's okay for Aaron, Mel Brooks style.
It is a Mel.
High score for you.
Forgot this was a Mel Brooks movie.
Mel Brooks store, and he's the Tucker. He's the fucking
he's the rabbi.
The rabbi. The circusism. That shit was funny. He's like, you put it in
cool.
here, the little mini guillotine. That was funny.
After they seen that, they're like, you know what? Never mind.
But, a lot of people are in this too. Dave Chappelle. You got Isaac Hayes as the fucking
Dave Chappelle's acting debut.
Achoo.
Bless you.
And his father was Gesundheit or something. What was his name?
Gesundheit.
I forgot something like
Isaac
that.
Hayes is Gesundheit.
It's fucking.
I like that even his Robin Hood cap was fashioned to be a backwards hat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, this shit's great.
And then, of course, he makes him the sheriff at the end of Rottingham, and he's like, "It worked in Blazing Saddles."
Yeah, because everybody was shocked. They're like, "Huh?"
Oh.
The blind guy didn't know he was black until the end.
He's black,
dude. The blind guy is my favorite part of this movie. I think
he's awesome.
Hilarious.
He started going crazy on the fucking sword fight. He's beating up the pole.
He was going nuts. He was going ham on that shit.
Aaron,
have
you seen this before?
I've seen this a few times before. I like this movie. Yeah, I like this movie. I see.
Oh my god, it's just so fun.
Yeah.
It's a great take on Robin Hood. Perfect way to make it funny.
I mean, it's great because it combines all of the. It takes elements of all the Robin Hood stuff that's come out before it and just fucking salts the shit out.
It's basically spoofing it.
Yeah. I like the rap group intro. Even from there on, it was great.
And at the end.
Yep.
I like that they're rapping, then all of a sudden they go into that.
Yeah.
That was good.
This was an all around. This was just an all around fun movie. I mean, you had the little sing alongs, which I know this isn't a musical, people, but if musicals had like as much singing as this did, they'd be fine. Tell the same story you're telling in that damn musical, but have more like this. We'd enjoy them a lot more. I would.
Did anybody else notice before Robin jumps into the sea to swim home, they have the camels coming across the screen and they were legit jockeys?
Yeah, I've seen that shit. That was funny. Like, whatever it was at
polo. That is
camel polo.
No, the camel jockey is
yeah, that too.
A little on the edgy side there.
Yeah.
But still pretty funny.
Just the littlest things are like fucked up.
The detail and commitment to some of the jokes is what makes this movie great. When Robin gets back to his castle and is being wheeled away,
that shit.
And they show Blinken on the toilet, and he's legit has like a Braille version of Playboy.
Yeah,
that's right.
That shit was funny.
Doesn't that make you want one of your own? A Braille version of Playboy?
It does.
Oh man, that character is just great. The fucking blind guy.
He was awesome.
Hilarious, but he fucking he falls off the thing. What are you doing on the? I'm the lookout.
I'm the lookout. Oh, there's the ladder, and then the ladder falls down, and
then he falls like shit. Not again. Fuck, not again.
And then he's like, I can see, and then he walks into the tree.
Like, all right, maybe not.
Then another part is like when the fucking guy shoots the arrow out the window and he catches it.
Oh.
He's like, I heard that a mile away. Then the guy sits out. He's like, who said that? He's like, what is it?
I smelled that a mile away or something.
This shit was funny as fuck.
Oh my gosh, this just has like that. This is like that stupid, silly, goofy humor that just works.
Yeah,
it just works, and then it has like a silly story to tie around it, just to kind of keep your attention a little bit.
It's 100% a Mel Brooks style movie too.
Oh, 100, yeah.
This is how all his movies are. You might not like that the one we watched back in time, but I'm sure there's other ones you like. You ever watch Young Frankenstein?
You liked
No.
You liked Blazing Saddles.
I love no.
Oh
Chris.
yeah, you did like Blazing Saddles.
No. I didn't like Blazing Saddles. I loved Blazing Saddles.
You loved it. I thought you were going to say you hated it. I was like, wait a minute, I swear you gave a high score for that.
No, I think I gave that shit a 10. That shit was.
But you didn't like.
That's another one that I wish was episode 100. Blazing Saddles and Puppet Puss would have been a perfect 100 episode.
Did you watch another Mel Brooks movie?
Young Frankenstein's hilarious. That's what Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like again,
his style is just so. It's like that slapstick comedy.
It's slapstick, but it's extreme.
It's extreme, yeah.
We need something that's out there. We need something that's out there and hilarious. Like you guys that have watched our episodes, the few that have, and you've seen what we all laugh at, like as a group. That's the type of shit we want for episode 100. If you guys can help us out with that, that'd be great.
Maid Marian has the chastity belt.
The Everlast chastity.
The Everlast. She goes to Everlast. She goes, I'm sure it is.
I like when the sheriff of Rottingham is trying to tell the king bad news in a good way, and he's just laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They have bad news.
By the way, almost another rape scene. Nottingham almost raped fucking what's her face?
Yeah.
By Latrine with the cook.
Mm-hmm.
Latrine.
Latrine. What? That was just. Where'd you come
She was
from?
like, what did she say? They're like, your real name? You changed it? What
did you change it from? Shithouse.
Shithouse, yeah.
The shithouses. I was like, oh wow.
Good name. Dude, the scene where the sheriff of Rottingham falls through the ceiling there, lands on the bed, and she jumps on him. That's all. That first off, that's Tracy Ullman, a legend, and second, that was all improvised.
Wow.
Like all the dialogue and stuff from that point on.
Okay.
It was perfect though. Like the way that happened, it was fun.
Because she was praying.
Yep.
For a man.
She's like, yes. She just ran and jumped out of it.
Okay. So I gotta know. There was a lot of like, I don't want to say rape, but like, for example,
assault, harassment.
Close. Maybe more so harassment. I'm not sure. I want to say
some. Even with Robin and her, like it was like there's a lot of sexual stuff in here. Like he's trying to get her.
More so of like, so when the one what was he, the head knight, because he wasn't the king. The king's like right hand man.
Sheriff of Nottingham.
Yeah, him, the sheriff. When he basically tells the one chick, like, we're gonna kill, either you're gonna be my girl or we're gonna kill Robin Hood. And she was like, well, and the one part had me kind of laughing though. She was like, well, you know, she's like, I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna blah 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 blah. We're only gonna have sex. He was like that. He was like, that's fine with me.
Yeah, he was like, okay.
You have my mind or soul or something like that.
Yeah, that's all I want, anyways.
And she could just have her body. He was like, okay, and walked away. I was dying.
That was a man joke. That man.
That's a man. 100%.
So that's why we caught it. It was funny. Okay, another scene that made me laugh. Little John drowning.
And screaming. I can't swim.
That's one of the best.
Robin's just looking at him like, what the fuck?
That's one of the best scenes of the movie is that bridge fight between Robin Hood and
Right, the stick keeps breaking, going lower and lower.
Yeah, and then he's just slapping his hands with the stick.
It was funny.
You have that. I mean, and then with the whole bridge scene where Dave Chappelle's character comes over, Chu comes over, and he's like, look. He's like, Robin, look, you could just jump across. He's like,
I'm on the east side. I'm on the west side. I'm on the east
side. Like, we don't have to go across the bridge.
He was like, yeah, but it's the principle. And I'm just like,
because he got challenged. There's a challenge now. Yeah. So he's like, no.
But I was going to say, what the funny thing about that is there's really people that are like that. Like, okay, you just challenged me to fucking see who can cross the street faster or some dumb, you know what I mean? Some dumb shit that you don't even have, you could completely avoid. And it's like, well, I was challenged, so I got to do it. I'm like, nah.
The thing is, if the original Robin Hood storyline, there's that scene. They just made a funny version of every scene of the Robin Hood movie.
Of course.
Speaking of that, one of the best Robin Hood movies, I'm going to say it right now. I don't know if people are going to be mad at me. But Robin Hood with, who's that fucking actor dude from Waterworld?
Kevin Costner?
Yes. Robin Hood. I like that movie.
I don't know if I've seen it. What is it, a serious version of it?
It's basically a serious version of it.
Is there blood in it? Is it like gory?
Yeah, it's Robin Hood. It's fighting. It's
Okay.
stabbing and shit. Yeah.
Because the only other Robin Hood I can think of is like the cartoony versions that I've seen.
What, the Fox?
I think so.
Where
So
they're
there was
animals?
a show in 1990s, a live action show of Robin Hood in '97, and the guy that plays Will in this, the guy with Little John's
Yeah,
friend,
the daggers. Yeah.
he was Robin Hood in the show.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
But Little John in this movie, you know who turned down the role? Hulk Hogan.
I was
I was going to guess that. I was going to say another person who would made Little John would have been Hulk Hogan. They almost looked like the same type.
Yeah, man. I wonder if Hulk Hogan looks back on that and regrets it, because I'm
sure he does. He would have done a good job because he played in other movies.
This is a cult classic movie.
Oh, definitely. Me too. I agree, 100%. That's why I'm like, I gave it a high score. I'm like, it's just fun. I had nothing ill to say about this movie. It's just straight up pure joy.
No, this is one of those movies you put on every once in a while and just fucking watch it and have a good time and laugh. It's not like an everyday watch, maybe not even a once a year watch. It's more so of like when it randomly pops up, you know you're gonna have fun with it. And it's honestly, I even say the same thing about Revenge of the Nerds. Like if you want to go back to that really quick, it's more so of yes, I had a good time with it. Yes, it was funny, but it's not like I can go back and watch it, say like the next 6 months even. Maybe I could. But if it was on randomly, I could watch it. I may go through the sequels, though, that I may do within the next couple of weeks.
So they get, like I said, like I think part 2, I think I laugh more, but then it starts getting ridiculous.
Yeah, but at least just to say that, you know.
What I can recall, I should watch them again.
They were made because they were making money.
Oh yeah, they're milking it at the time.
And I mean, I mean, really quick, a wheel idea. Because I know I think we each picked one movie for terrible sequel, terrible 2s. Why don't we fucking, after that one's done, do 3, 4, 5, and so on. And just we're only going to watch just that one movie.
No matter for a while, we'll come up with new ideas. That could be
it doesn't matter what number in the series it is.
Yeah.
It's just worse.
Now, here's the thing. Do you count Revenge of the Nerds as like a cult classic?
Yeah. Probably. Yes.
I'm leaning more no.
What,
really? No? As a cult
classic.
To me, I don't feel like it is.
Oh, you know what?
I don't hear people talking about it as much.
But you're not in the But here's the thing, though. I'm sure there's Twitter groups or Twitter pages or whatever. I'm sure there's Facebook groups and all that. You're not a part of those communities, so you wouldn't. You know what I mean?
You realize the movie's 38 years old.
I agree, but I think I would think Porky's is a more cult classic than this.
I think Nerds is more well known than Porky's.
Think so?
I do.
They could both be on that list of cult classics.
No, they could, but I just get the feeling like when people say this is a cult classic, I usually could see why. But for some reason, Revenge of the Nerds, I'm like, it's like teetering. Like, yes,
I don't think it's cult. I just think it's a classic.
Okay, there you go. So it's just a classic. All right.
I think that's the way that movie. I think that's the category for the movie. It's not a cult.
Men and types. I mean, a lot of people seen this movie.
Like Revenge of the Nerds only had a budget of like 6 to 8 million or something like that. That was a low budget back in 1984, and it made a bunch of money. Obviously, they made 3 sequels.
Yeah, exactly. That is true. It was popular back then. But see a lot of characters I'm looking, I'm staring at them. I'm like, I'm trying to think of them older. Like, were they in other movies I've seen?
I'm sure.
Except for John Goodman, I know that 100%. Yeah. But I'm talking about like the other main characters.
Who the fuck was Robin Hood? He looks so damn familiar, and I couldn't.
That's from Saw, man.
Princess Bride, man.
Princess Bride and Saw. Saw 1. He's the fucking guy who's hooked to in the bathroom. He's the main character, the blonde hair.
Carrie Elwes? Was that how you say it?
Okay. I haven't seen
Saw.
Princess Bride, by the way, great movie.
You know how we got the role.
Andre the Giant.
Here's an interesting tidbit on how we got the role. So Carrie Elwes based his performance in The Princess Bride on Errol Flynn's portrayal of Robin Hood in The Adventures of Robin Hood in 1938.
Wow.
That's interesting.
Fittingly, it was that performance in The Princess Bride that brought that captured Mel Brooks' attention.
It's the same style.
It is.
Yeah.
So
It
that was kind of like a full circle moment for
Yeah.
this guy to play Robin Hood in this movie.
That's dope.
What else did I have? This movie came out in '93.
Yep.
The scene where I think I covered actually all my trivia. Oh, the hangman, the guy that doing the hangman there before he when he puts the noose around Robin's neck. So he was also the hangman in Blazing Saddles.
Oh shit!
But in this movie, he wears the eye patch on the left eye. In Blazing Saddles, he has it on the right eye.
That's nice. That's awesome. That's cool. That scene was funny too. They had the different sizes.
Yeah, he's fitted. Yeah,
like he's fitting a tie. Oh shit! That was good.
I like that. I like that Prince John or Prince John, King John, whatever you want to call him. His mold keeps moving.
Yeah, it keeps moving.
Say that.
My wife knows that too. She was like, "You see how his mold keeps moving everywhere?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, that's the point of part
something
of it.
that's I don't know why, but I find this one of the funniest scenes in the fucking movie. So in that same air, like the feast scene when Robin comes to the feast and the sheriff of Rottingham challenges him to a duel, slaps him with a glove. Yeah. He picks up the metal glove and slaps
and fucking rocks him. He's like,
I'm like, I don't know why, but that cracks me up.
It is. It's hilarious. You know why? I know why? Because it reminds me of fucking Looney Tunes. Bugs Bunny did it.
Oh, he did.
Bugs Bunny got with a dude. Someone slapped Bugs Bunny with a regular glove.
I think
it was I forgot who it was. It was Sammy Sam, I think.
Probably.
And Bugs Bunny grabbed something heavy and just like slapped him.
It is like a legit live action Looney Tunes type scene. Like that scene just fucking cracked me up.
Mm-hmm.
I even giggled at the Dave Chappelle part when he saved Robin when he shot the rope. And Robin was like, "Oh, nice shot." He was like, "I was aiming for the hangman."
Tell you the truth, I was aiming for the
hangman. Oh man, I had again so much fucking fun with this movie. So much fucking fun.
And they made fun of everything. They made fun of race, weight. Like the lady when they jumped on the horse. The horse was like, "You fucking kidding me?" It just moves.
But what did he say? Is this lady crazy or some shit?
Yeah. I thought I didn't write it down. I just wrote down horse moves. The fact that Mel Brooks as the rabbi pulls out the little guillotine for circumcisions. That was cracking me up.
That was great. That was good because in the time they're like, "How can we make this funny?" They're like, "Oh shit, you chop your head off, second head, we get the little mini guillotine." The shit was great. That was smart. That was funny.
It was good, and even the musical numbers in this, I really enjoyed. The Men in Tights song was hysterical.
Great song.
Just Robin singing with the princess was hysterical.
Yeah.
And behind the sheet, and he holds up his sword at the end there, so it looks like a huge erection, and everyone's cheering.
Mm-hmm. No, this was just. It did what it was both of these movies did what they were supposed to do, which is make you laugh.
By the way, I like the foreshadowing on the key to the chastity belt and calling it the key to the greatest treasure in all the land.
Yep. And seeing as how you said that, I like how at the end of the movie he had the wrong key.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's just call a locksmith. Like, let's just get a locksmith.
Dude, I don't know, man.
Locksmith.
I wouldn't want it right away after that can got opened up.
Oh no!
So you need to dip her in a fucking lake or something first. There's no fucking way, man.
Back in those days, they didn't care.
No, man.
That shit was buried in there.
We were talking pre-birth control, so.
Oh my! And that was a real thing too.
More than pre-birth control, pre-everything,
There was women who died because of that, because of rust.
Here's another connection between these movies: Bush.
Yes. Yeah. Bush.
I'm kind of surprised when they had a close-up of the chastity belt. Hair wasn't sticking out the side.
That would have been funny. That would have made it funnier, actually. That would have made it funnier.
Where he gets like an eye, he's like, ooh.
And I totally forgot Patrick Stewart cameo at the end. I can't believe he did.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
King Richard.
In fact,
The Lionheart.
Patrick Stewart was born looking the exact same as he does now, but he was still young enough in this movie that I think the stubble of hair that he had on the sides of his head was real.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like Star Trek Next Generation.
Yeah.
Look, his hair before he went completely bald.
Fucking Charles Xavier.
And by the way, another thing, he fucking just straight up fucking molests.
Oh yeah, he was like.
Okay, hold on. That I don't consider that rape. That was just a kiss.
No, that's just a kiss. It's not rape. I'm just saying he straight up molested her. It was like
basically, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She was into it though.
Oh yeah,
she was.
Robin's just sitting there looking like, what the fuck? He's like, okay.
That shit was crazy though. It was really the king always get the first kiss. Like, no, the fuck you don't.
Then they made a funny joke about that's how the toilets got their name John.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. That was a good one.
I wonder because they've been playing off of like a lot of little things. I wonder if that's how did that toilets really get that name? That'd be funny if it was from like a fucking
some that would be funny
brother.
If it was.
Yeah.
That would be funny if it was.
These were good movies. I watched them back to back today, and I enjoyed it. I had no problem with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm just sitting there, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
I went by both movies, got over. I was like, "Holy fuck!"
Same with me. I just watched them. I just watched them Friday evening.
I watched them Thursday and Friday night.
Nope, I had to watch them today because I was gone.
How was your trip? By the way,
where'd you go?
Maine, Kenny Bunk, Maine.
That's right.
It was really fun. It was relaxing. Hit up a few breweries. I got some glasses. I'll send pictures at some point when I take them out and line them up. But I'm going to. Our goal is to now because for one, so I never did this before. I didn't know. Okay, I'm not a professional at breweries and shit. You Google breweries near you. There is so many fucking people who make their own beer.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking like around like in Maine where we just are in that area. They had like fucking 8. New York, you look up here near me, everywhere. I'm like, God damn, Hudson, Troy, Schenectady has like what, 2?
I think New York in general is the second or third, or they're in the top 5 of most craft breweries in the country.
And our goal is that's our new thing. We're gonna try wherever we go. Try we say, hey, let's get dinner. Let's see what a brewery's around.
Try a local place.
Yeah, because I'm collecting the glass and shit. I told her I was like, I got druthers, even though I don't know if that counts, I guess. But I didn't do a Frog Alley yet. I didn't do the one in Troy. I got to do Adirondack, Glen Falls now, Commons. So there's a lot, man.
If you get a chance to go to Common Roots, I definitely recommend that too. But like I said, go one at a time. Definitely go in the fall because they have fire pits outside too.
Nice. So this one right here, the Lost Shoe, is in Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
I think it's in Marlboro, Mass.
We're gonna get together, gentlemen, and go grab something to eat. And I won't get a beer, but I'll get a soda. I'll go to a brewery with you guys, grab some sodas. Well,
it's when we're all free and
one of these weekends.
Yeah, one of these Saturdays.
I had to get a glass, so it could be any local one.
Okay.
Except for Druthers, I got that one. Don't fuck with me.
Listen, Druthers has some good ass. I love their fucking wood fire pizza though.
Yeah, and especially that Angry Bee, man. First time I tasted honey on pizza.
I mean, that'd be the time for us to try it.
I already did.
Start putting honey on his
junk. Dude, no joke. Mike's not honey.
Nice. Bring it over. There you go.
I got it.
Nice. I do I've had hot honey before. Hot honey is good.
My wife got it. She looked online. You can get a 2-pack.
Nice.
From I think she got it on Amazon. It was Mike's Hot Honey because she liked it too. She was shocked. She was like, "Holy fuck, this honey's good." She got the regular hot. I got the extra hot, of course.
And then I like the You ever have a hot syrup?
Yeah. Oh, yes. I got a ghost pepper one. I got from Maine.
Nice.
Real legit maple, like the 100% real maple, and it's made with ghost peppers.
Nice. So
Of course,
good on
man.
like
Come
waffles
on,
and
man.
shit. Oh
My wife sees hot shit. It don't matter. Like I hardly eat stuff with syrup, but she's seeing it. She's like, "Oh, I'm getting this in case one of the days we have like waffles or something." And she showed me. I was like, "Hell yeah!" Like nice. Yep. That's my thing, man. My new thing is hot stuff and collecting glasses from breweries.
You got to eat one of the chips.
The new chip?
Yeah.
I will at some point. I got to build my talent. I got to build my tolerance back up.
Okay,
guys.
James, we'll make a deal with you right now. Me and Chris will go halves on the chip if you eat it on a live of Popcorn and Pints when we're doing a review.
You think how is that like in my favor? Because I'm not buying it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll chip in.
That's not a good.
We'll chip in and buy your drink for the night as well.
I'll chip in for the.
You don't have to worry. I got so much alcohol.
Okay.
I can open up a fucking business.
What else you can pick the movie?
We'll have to buy.
You pick the movie. You suffer, dude. I plan on doing it. Honestly,
Okay.
we'll talk about it in behind the scenes. I got to build my tolerance up a little bit because if not, that chip is going to wreck me.
Wreck his rectum.
Because the last one where my tolerance was decent, it was hotter than the first time I did it with my brother. I was sitting there, I'm holding it, like I'm watching it, it's funny, but I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, God damn, this is fucking hot. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? This is way hotter than I remembered.
Holy shit.
I had tears going down my eyes, man. They fucking hurt. There's no way I would have ate a ghost pepper with that one.
Oh, damn.
That one was fucking like super hot. I was like, what the fuck is going on? That's why I did it the second time. I was like, oh, I survived the first one. I ate a ghost pepper with it after. I was like, yeah, no big deal. But as soon as I ate that shit, I'm sitting there going, uh-oh.
This is different. This is a little different.
But the new one has more powder. It's supposed to be hotter, and so.
But your tongue turns blue, James. That's the thing you could look forward to. Like I wish,
not powder, sand. It's sand.
It's nasty. It's nasty as fuck.
They
still said it's nasty. Everybody, I watched videos on it.
Yeah.
People are like, "What the fuck? Can you make this thing taste a little bit better?" It's fucking horse shit. You want to know why? Because it's the fucking, for one, before it was the charcoal. They loaded it with the charcoal to make the chip black. It tastes like shit. There's no flavor can go past the charcoal.
It's not about flavor. It's just about making something fucking spicy that people
exactly. Now they loaded it with fucking blue dye, blue number 1 or 3 or whatever the fuck it's called. And if you use, rule of thumb, if you're a baker, if you use too much food coloring, it's bitter. You're not supposed to overdo it. And they cover this fucking chip.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why, another reason why this one's going to taste like shit. So but I don't mind it because I know it's going to taste like shit, and I just chew, and just swallow it. I'm like, okay, it's done. But the pain part, man, that's what gets me. The throat is fine. I hate when my fucking tongue feels like someone's stabbing it. I hate that part.
It's just like another night of working on the corner for James.
Yeah,
it's worse.
That only happened once where my tongue was stinging after the end of the night.
Oh god!
Judge penicillin, it went away. I was all right.
This is a quick trip to the ER, urgent care.
Oh man!
Anything else you guys want to say about either one of these films, Robin Hood or?
I'm done.
I'm done, man.
You good?
Great, good movies. Robin Hood I like better. I'm going to keep move mine to an 8.5. Move mine to an 8.5 around.
Sticking with my 7. I left more for Revenge of the Nerds, but honestly, it might just be because I haven't seen that in a much longer period of time.
It could have been. Maybe. Yeah, you're like, oh, I see that. Yeah. I don't know. I just really enjoy Robin Hood, Men in Tights. It's one of my favorite Robin Hood takes on Robin Hood. Of course, like it's just fun.
No, it was definitely a fun one.
This was a good weekend. Both movies are good.
Hopefully, no. Well, I already know how
funny.
Let's hope we have a good time and come and see next Saturday.
I doubt that one. It's going to be like it's a regular drama
is it even
war movie. I have no clue, but I want to probably get that one out of the way first, and I'm going to watch, and I'm going to enjoy Bloodsport. That's an action movie. People are going to bleed.
I'm looking forward to Bloodsport.
Yeah, Bloodsport's going to be good. I just don't remember how good. I haven't seen it in a while.
Oh, it's. I'll tell you right now. I won't say a rating, but I'll say this because I watched it within the past year or two. It's fun fighting scenes, couple funny scenes, too much dialogue. Story that doesn't make
there's
sense.
a lot of that romantic dialogue.
Yeah, story that doesn't make sense.
It's usually a revenge story.
But you enjoy the fights. You enjoy the fight.
Yeah, exactly. It's just an action. You just want to look for the action.
Basically, it's the fun action movie that every other 80s and 90s action movie was.
So next weekend, Saturday.
Okay, here's a quick note on Come and See. Is a 1985 Soviet anti-war psychological drama film. So automatically, I assume it's not in English. So looking at subtitles again.
It might be good though. Like I'm gonna go into the positive.
It might be French. It might be French or German.
I just hope it's not like some of the last ones that we've seen from his picks. Some of the last couple that are like this. They're just
don't get me wrong. They're not bad movies. It's not our cup of tea. It's artsy. It's people who.
No, I get that, but I'm just saying but that's why I give it a low rating. It doesn't I'm not going to give a movie a high rating just because it's a quote unquote good movie. Right? It has to be something that interests me.
I rate it different with those movies. I sit there, because you look at it, you're like, okay, the camera work is good. The scenes are beautiful. The acting is good.
I get that, but for me to say that and to give it a good rating, I still have to like the movie. Like I can give it a rating.
No, I get that. Yeah, I get that. You do more of a popularity vote instead of like critics do.
First off, can we even find it?
For me, I do more of my interest type of vote. Whoa.
I don't know, man. Well, I got that website. You can find anything.
It looks like it's on YouTube too.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, by the way, I tried to watch Robin Hood Men in Tights on YouTube.
That was awful.
It did a fucking ad every fucking 30 seconds.
3 minutes. Nope. Every 3 minutes.
I went to my website. It's like, done. I'm going to this. Fuck this.
That was I when I sent that in the group text, I had not started watching it yet. And then, after 15 minutes, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
I was so mad. I was like, no way. This is going to take 5 hours to watch.
Well, it's not on Prime anymore. It was. No, we'll figure that out later.
Well, I'll find it. I got a website. I'll find it.
Worst comes to worst, we'll pick out another movie from that wheel, and you guys will just have to see next week, or at least when the the event drops. But let's pull these up here.
Let's wrap this up.
Damn Gamer. Follow him on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and TikTok, and Twitter.
He'll be back soon, people.
He'll be back soon. Yeah, he just have to take care of some stuff. Shout out to Worst Damn Gamer though. Dream's a creator. He creates all these awesome overlays that you guys see us with. Eventually, we're gonna get Chris's, help him get his green screen set up or whatever he has to do, and get him an overlay, and he'll have an overlay for his stuff as well. But yeah, he made all of our overlays and all that dope shit. He makes a lot of dope shit. He has some other awesome stuff coming out that I know of. I just don't want to announce yet because I don't know if he's announced it to the public. But be on the lookout for that. Trust me. Any last words? As you guys can see, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, TikTok, and Patreon. Go check out Joe's amazing, awesome content. She also has a dope-ass magazine, and she's coming out with another one in October that you will want to get. And I did write some stuff for it again. It's going to be a fun ranking. So check that out. And So Good It's Scary. Check him out on TikTok. He does a lot of dope content on TikTok. Go follow him there. Do all that duet and all that other shit. I will be back on there soon. I've just been lazy. Instagram, Facebook as well. Go check them out on there. If you have a movie that's 30 minutes or less, horror film, put it on So Good It's Scary page, and we will review it live on a Horror Research 30 episode, which would be on either a Tuesday or a Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern time. You can come on that live and review the movie, review your film, / do an interview, / review the full-length feature that we're going to be reviewing right after we discuss your film, and have a good time with us. And you can catch Horror Research 30, like I said, every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern time. You can go to horrorresearch30.com to get all of my links. And as you guys know, every single Saturday, because you're sitting right here with us right now, every single Saturday at 9 o'clock Eastern time, we review 2 films. We try to see how these 2 films connect. Next week, it sounds like it's going to be a tough one, but maybe not. Maybe it'll be a revenge for both. Who knows? Maybe some sort of love story. Who knows? But so check us out, Popcorn and Pints. Again, we're doing Come and See and Bloodsport. Stories from a Bar. Check out that podcast. Check out that podcast. Check out that podcast. Everywhere you can listen to podcasts, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. And like I said, every other platform you can listen to this awesome podcast. You're going to get some amazing brewery talk. You're going to get some awesome music talk from independent artists that you guys should all go check out. Download their music, buy their music, stream their music, whatever you got to do it the legit way. And here's what's coming up this week on Horror Research 30. Tuesday, Grizzly movie review. Wednesday, episodes 5 and 6 of Stranger Things watch party. Thursday, Byzantinium. I believe it's a vampire flick. And Friday, Killer Fish. Another watch party Friday. So be on the lookout for that. Gonna have a great fucking time with that. And we're gonna get the fuck on out of here, guys. So as always, thanks for popping by and peace.